Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a game between TheSTC as the Terran in the top left and Crank as the Protoss in the bottom right. So this is game number 2 of a best of 3, so one of them may actually have the opportunity, or no, has the opportunity, to win it right here. The other one will have to win the next 2 games to actually advance in this tournament. But yeah, well, I'm not going to spoil for you who's who, and therefore, if you want to know, just watch game number 1 or watch game number 3 after this one and you will know. Because that's either an anti-spoiler or, well, it's this. Just the next match. But our next game, I should say. Yeah, so I'm not going to spoil that. Obviously, I don't know it myself yet. But, well, as you can see, we are building up workers here. Workers, 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 workers. And we do have 1 supply depot, 1 pylon. And obviously we're going to produce our first, well, actually unit producing buildings here. Barracks coming up, gateway coming up. No big deal. Yeah, the thing is, what are you going to do? And look at that. Refinery is coming up. That means we are going to get reavers out. Yeah, the reavers are going to be a harassment unit that is not very effective against Protoss. But yeah, if you fast expand with Protoss, then yeah, it will be useful. So it will actually pick off a few probes. It's not going to be game changing much, but yeah, it is a good amount that you can get. But we didn't get a fast expand here, which means that well, we're kind of just getting the scouting with it, and there you go, first Reaper underway. Yeah, the SCV's already, one SCV is already underway to the base. I'm not sure what he's going to do because he knows what's up. There's nothing that the Protoss can do that actually will surprise him. Plus, he already had that Reaper coming in, and that Reaper is going to be there, well, just after this SCV. But, oh, he's going to, wow, that, I haven't seen that in quite a while. He's going to build the engineering bay inside of the expansion, so that the expansion cannot go down until this engineering bay is taken out. Engineering bay has a potential 850 hit points. You're not going to build that the entire way through. It costs 125 minerals, so if you cancel that, you get something like 90 back. 95, yeah, something like that. Yeah, the thing is, you want to have as many hit points as possible. His SCV actually got out, which is quite surprising. It was 1 hit away from dying, and this now is going to take quite a while to take down. And obviously, with I kind of assumed the Reaper would come in a little bit later, kind of using this distraction as his ticket to get in. And yeah, now the hit points are going down and down and down and down, and he will cancel that just before it actually well, goes down. Under 100 hit points now. Yes, he does cancel it. Very nicely done. So the maximum amount of delay there without losing too many resources. Yeah, 94 minerals back out of the 125. So you can see that's 30 minerals you invest there in delaying the expansion for like a minute. So that is an excellent way to harass your opponent without, well, taking too much risk, without having to build any offensive units. And yeah, the Reaper, he didn't do anything. He is now on scouting duty, I guess. And he might actually be able to get some hits in now. He is going to run it. No! He's running out. And he is going to get away once again. Not getting anything done though. Yeah, he just wanted to see what the next building was. Whether there were like 4 gateways up or maybe a robotics facility. And well, the answer was it was a robotics facility. 2 forges coming up. And we are producing our first observer, as you can see. Yeah, the observer is going to help with the scouting quite a bit. Currently, the mothership core is doing that, but obviously the observer way better at that. So the observer will be able to see the entire enemy army without getting killed instantly, and therefore without losing resources. They are relatively expensive for what they do. The 2575, and especially the 75 gas, is quite an investment if you want to build multiples. Yeah, so there's that. It is all about well, what you do with it, of course. There it is. And we are going to get the Reaper into the base, but there is a Stalker waiting for it. Not moving his mothership core. Yeah, this Reaper is, however, kind of doomed. Oh, it didn't even run all the way through. It did get one shot off on the shields of this guy, but that is not a big problem. Wow! The Marines already coming in with one Widow Mine, and the Widow Mine might actually do some damage here. But we'll have to see where he burrs it and whether a Stalker will run into it, because a Stalker will get one shot by it, and oh, losing so much HP to that Nexus cannon. And yeah, well, we do have more units dropping in here, but so many Stalkers out already that it really doesn't matter too much. The Widow Mine did burrow, and it did take out one unit. I don't know what it was. I think it was a Zealot, but he needs to make sure that, well, the observer that he sent out is going to scout around here, because, well, he has units that outrange that Widow Mine, no problem. So it really shouldn't have any effect at this point. But oh, the probe, is the probe going to go down? Yes, but it is just the one probe. This one didn't get damaged, and now he definitely knows that it's there. Once again a drop comes in, and once again it is not going to be very successful. The Widow Mine, however, is going to be still there. Might actually get another shot off if he doesn't take care of that. No. Oh, there's the observer. There's the observer. Observer comes out, and he just wants to take that down. Wow, just in time. Almost shot once again. And losing a Stalker to that would be very bad. So yeah, Widow Mines are great against Protoss. So far we've only seen one, and he hasn't produced any others, even though they are great at, well, in team fight, or in group fights, I should say. So if you have a whole army and you have a few Widow Mines, then they cannot get sniped that easily. Obviously, with the observers out, it is going to be very easy to snipe those Widow Mines before they do any damage. But yeah, they're only like 50-50 or something like that. Let's see. 75-25 even. So that is not a whole lot, because, well, you have the mules out. Mules take or give you a lot of minerals. No gas though. So having a unit that is high on minerals but low on gas, that would be your perfect unit. I mean, Hellions are like that. Widow Mines are like that. Tanks are not like that. They're about 50-50 on, well, 150, 125. So it's about equal amounts of minerals and gas. And obviously the Hellbats also a very popular choice in the Korean gaming scene. And these are both Koreans. So there's that. And wow, how is this going to work out then? Because the Marines should just get picked up. Yep, there you go. The Zealots get stranded here, so very nicely played there by our blue player. He really was up to yeah, up on the map vision, and really knew what he was doing. So the observer comes in, and are we going to? Oh, he gets a scan off, and oh, takes down that observer before it can get out. Obviously, the scan range is pretty big. But that observer should not have been there. It was too risky, and he already knew all he needed to know. So kind of, yeah, a risky position. Obviously that scan is still not worth it, because, well, observers are cheaper than scans, because you can get a mule for the scan basically. And oh, losing a full dropship. Medevac, sorry. But that is huge. That was quite a big loss there. And as you can see, yeah, 900 between them now. Those were like 2 Marauders and 4 Marines and a Medevac. Just for nothing. He didn't do anything with that. And the Observer's out. So the Observer still there. It is going to scout around here, see what the army does. And when the army is coming into this base, obviously, yeah, that is going to be a very hard to defend base. Because, well, how are you going to defend this base? There's really no way. Once again, he loses a medevac. I don't know if it was filled, but I have to assume it was. And that means that more good scouting here from our Protoss player. Although he has only a few vision units out. The warp prism here, the pylon here, and then we have an observer here, and we have some units over here. But really not full map vision at all. And wow, another medevac coming in. He keeps trying to drop with those medevacs, keeps getting denied, but this time it might actually work out. If he drops over here, then he can actually get some well, some damage done before this this army shows up. There is one cannon though. Oh, and the Nexus cannon. And yeah, this is going to be well, nothing really. 11 workers taken out by now though. So his harassment does have some well, advantages. It is, however, still, well, really in the negative for him. So there's that. Wow, look at that damage on the Marauders. I thought they would be able to stay alive for longer. High Templar using the feedback here. Feedback does damage equal to the amount of energy it drains. So it drains all energy and then it does damage equal to that amount. It is great versus ghosts, which we actually see. We saw those in the last game as well, but, well, they didn't really work out because, well, he didn't actually produce enough. And yeah, here we see 4 ghosts, 5 ghosts. That's actually a decent amount. So EMP is going to be huge. EMP is a target area, so you don't have to target an actual unit. And it is going to be great against these Archons. And you will see that in a moment. If he lands it, you will see it because all of these health bars will show up without any... I'm assuming, yeah, no, this is all 50, this is 80, so it will wipe out all of the shields on the gateway units. Not on this guy, of course. This guy got killed or hit a couple of times, but yeah, he has 350. Yeah, there you see it. The shields just get wiped out instantly, and that means everyone is at about half their HP instantly, and that is why these ghosts are so good. They are so effective, and of course, yeah, hitting an immortal with an EMP blast, that's painful. That is super painful. The storms, however, are going to keep him in. Oh, one of the medevacs goes down. There's nothing in there though, so it's not too much of a problem. The personal cloaking, so it is obviously it was a cloak, but it could have also been a Banshee cloak. Yeah, it couldn't have been because, well, he doesn't have a tech lab on the starport. But yeah, the cloak coming in for the ghosts, which means that these guys, so the High Templar, might actually be able to use the feedback on them, although that is not very effective because, well, Templars get sniped by, well, the actual snipe ability from the ghosts pretty easily, and, well, they can only hit one ghost. Of course, the EMP is an AoE spell, which is even worse for, well, the Protoss army. And yeah, now we're going to get 2 Hellbats in here, and we are going to attempt to get into the Mineral Alliance. I'm just hoping for the Protoss player that he is prepared for this. He does have Mothership Core and a cannon up, but that is not going to be enough. That's not going to prevent the drop, basically. The drop is coming in. Where is it going? Well, the main base is unpopulated. There you go. I was waiting for the speed boost. And, oh, no, not getting a whole lot done. Might actually, oh yes, the probes turned back, so he did get some things off, but 17 to 6 now the workers killed, and it is worth it, I guess, in this case. He killed a couple of workers, and both of these units, so the medevac and the Hellbats, they're not that expensive. It's just a bunch of minerals, and as I said, minerals is normally not your problem as a Terran player because you have those mules, especially once you have a few bases up. And well, he does have 3 mining bases, it seems. 1, 2. This one's almost mined out though. 3. So 2 fully mining bases, 2.5 mining bases, I guess. This one's about halfway done. Yeah, there are 4, 5 mineral patches still available. 6 actually. Yeah. So oh wow, what? Oh, he drained his energy, I guess. So he yeah, he used his feedback on the no, not that's not true because it's fully it's at full health. So no, that's not even true. Yeah, didn't get anything off. A storm would have been great because of all of these Marines. So many Marines out that yeah, he really has to watch out for those storms. Those storms are going to be just very, very good. And obviously we are trying to take out as many SCVs as possible with... No! Don't go there! Oh, we could have taken out 2 more SCVs. I guess they were just uncontrolled and yeah, they were just sitting there. One of the supply depots, yeah, that's not going to be a problem. Normally they build way too many supply depots just to prevent this kind of harassment. And once people know that, they're not even going to go for that. So the reactor gets taken out and immediately a new one is built. Obviously the factory is there to produce those Hellbats for now. You can of course switch to siege tanks, which are great versus Protoss. You can also just go for the Widow Mines, which are also great versus Protoss. So the Hellbats are kind of versus Zerg units because you need to have yeah, light units for them to be very effective. The Hellbats do well, almost double damage versus light, and they do AoE damage. So yeah, grouped up probes or zealots in this case would be very good as an opposition there. But yeah, as you can see, most of this is armored, so it's not going to take that extra damage. And are we going to be able to? Oh wow, he almost one-shot the... Oh, he did one-shot the shield of that. But yeah, there you can see it. He can actually one-shot the Colossi after the EMP. The EMP went down, and yeah, you can see how vulnerable the army becomes then. The turret, or the photon cannon, sorry, is going to take out one of them. The energy completely drained from all of the shields, fortunately not from the High Templar energy. But yeah, the shields are going to heal back up. And you can see here that that is actually quite efficient now. But once again, getting chased back, all of the Colossi die. And yeah, he is going to have to regroup, kind of heal up his shields. Shields heal up pretty quickly. So that's one fortunate effect, but it is all about that, that EMP, of course. If he lands that EMP and can snipe some units afterwards, yeah, all the Protoss can do is just run away, because, well, if you lose half your HP, that is so bad. So, and yeah, you can see exactly why that that is such an effective strategy. But all of these units so incredibly low. Doesn't have any medevacs. Yeah, now he does have some medevacs coming up, but they're all low on energy, so this is not going to be healed up properly. And for the next fight, he is going to be in trouble, and especially if that next fight is going to come over here, because there's no way he can defeat or defend that. There is a Dark Templar on the loose. Dark Templar is going to take down some SCVs here. Well, 3. He does one-shot them, so that's pretty hard to deal with. He does have to get out. No! Yeah, obviously that's one snipe and then we're done. Sniper round, doing extra damage versus psionic units. And those are, well, kind of the magic units. Also intended versus Protoss. I believe these are psionic, yep. They're psionic High Templar. These are psionic massive, so the Archons, also magic units, of course. And then we have the Dark Templar. I think they also fall under the, well, Templar, obviously, which are psionic. So might actually be part of that group. We are, however, going to fall back a little bit. And the storms going off. Oh, the storms! Storms damaging all of these snipers, but the snipers just getting the better of those High Templar. Just insane, well, damage on those snipes. I mean, landing 50 damage is just a huge amount. And wow, so many ghosts, and they all, of course, have enough energy to snipe or become invisible or do whatever. And we are going to engage here. Wow, so many units just warped in over here and then ran to the base. And are we going to get anything substantial out of this? Because, well, it looked like a great attack, but he can't really reach anything. So, no, not really getting anything done. However, the rest of the army is going to get something done. They are going to all rush into this building and just, well, kill it off. There's no way they can repair against this. And no, there you go. Building goes down, all the SCVs go down, and he's going to retreat back to his base. The High Templar getting a storm off, but that is not going to be enough. Second storm, however, does massive damage to the army. Really, really nice storms. Yeah, he might actually hold it. And once again, we have these zealots in the base. It's just undefended at the moment, so it is going to be really efficient. And if he runs in here, he is going to be trapped. Obviously, he has some medevacts with him, but that is not going to be good enough. Yeah, are we going to just stand there? It seems that the Protoss army is just attack moving forward. And are the medevacts going to pick up these units? So many units died. Oh, a few of them get out. And they're going to try to take down this Nexus, but that Nexus is, well, undefended for now. But yeah, it's close enough that I don't think this is going to go down, even if he sacrifices all of these units. And no, no, no! Wow! The GG comes out finally. And yeah, that was just because of this great defense. So this defense was like very, very nice. Of course, all those low health units, that was exactly the problem. He had all of these low health units for his final attack, even though he had so much income. Because, well, the Terran player had all of these bases running, and obviously now, well, he's taking out all of the SCVs because, well, these Dark Templar are still on auto attack everything. But yeah, the Harvesters, even though they may not have been like super good, he had such a high income. He had, what, 4 bases running? Yeah, 4 bases running for the entire time. A 5th base up for a little bit, but that was definitely not for the entire game. Yeah, he only mined a little bit from this base. And then you have all of these orbital commands which can generate mules, obviously. And, well, I would say he had the opportunity to build more medevacts, just didn't use that ability, and kind of went in the last 3 fights with all red units, red and yellow units. And yeah, that's just not how Terran wins games normally. Anyway, very nice game, I think. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.